All right, this is going to be slightly a rant video, and if you are Muslim, I am pretty sure you're going to get offended. So, this is not me targeting you, but targeting this individual whom I want to give this response to. I'm not going to reveal his name or his identity, but his profile was pretty legit. I'll tell you what happened, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. So, you know my profile is up online. I share about my life. I like to keep things real, and I share my perfections, imperfections, the mistakes that I've done, everything. It's just out there, but I share only what is required. I don't share. You need to use discretion. Okay. So with regards to myself, I've shared about my tattoos, my girlfriends, the mistakes that I made, career choices, everything, dropping out of college, school, whatever. Okay. So this gentleman, I think he's in his 60s. He's a Muslim. And his profile picture, very respectable, suit and tie. You can clearly make out he's in his 60s. And so he was very polite at first, and he sends me a message. Hi, Loy, how are you? I've been watching your videos for some time. I have a couple of questions to ask you. And, he posted the questions. And the questions were like, I just want to know, you seem to be a very wise man. He was trying to be very politically correct or diplomatic. You're a very wise man. You have amazing books. I took a screenshot and I saw, wow, these are incredible books. You're such a wise man. But then why did you tattoo your face? Why do you look like this? And when did you start reading books? I'm curious. When did you start reading books? When did you tattoo yourself? Okay. So he started off there, and then he went on. I have other couple of questions. You're married, you have a child, you have a daughter. Aren't you worried about, your child getting tattoos? Isn't that setting a bad example? Then, the usual questions. Haven't you thought about getting your tattoos removed? What will people say to her? What if she's bullied? Okay, fine. And then he went about, what about God in your life and all that. So, he took on that father figure role and he wanted to know all the answers. So with regards to tattoos, I told him these are my, choices that I made. Books, I bought it when I started reading from the age of 16. About God, I'm an atheist and I don't, subscribe to a man-made concept. And I told him, if you do have evidence to prove whichever God is real, please provide the evidence. Okay, not words, not a holy book. Show me actual evidence. And about my daughter, I told him these are the choices I made, and here where I stay, it's not such a big taboo or whatever. It's very acceptable. They consider me as a foreigner. And until now, I'm not saying in the future it may not happen, until now, there is no one who has made fun of my daughter. But when it does happen, I will teach her the skills. Okay, fine. So until now, it was very civil. It was very polite. I gave very short answers, even though his questions were really big. I thought I answered him, and to my surprise, he didn't stop. He sent me the next series of questions. And the next series of questions were slightly more intense than the previous one. Mr. Loy expected a little, something like, I expected a little bit of decency and common sense in your question. Now, mind you, I've not used bad words. I've not been rude. Single line answers. I've been polite. And he starts, taking that as if he's my father, as if he's my elder brother. And he's telling me, I expected a little bit of decency. I expected a little bit of common sense from you. You are justifying getting tattooed. And instead of admitting that you made a mistake, instead of stating, you're setting a bad precedent to your viewers, to youngsters, to your daughter. What if tomorrow your daughter starts having tattoos? What if tomorrow she starts sleeping around? Are you going to tell her, also, yeah, this is what life is. He started getting very personal. Huh? And then he's saying, you're an atheist. Where are your morals? Where are your values? Apparently, because I'm an atheist, I don't have any values. Because he's Muslim, he has a lot of values. And Mr. Loy, if you see my photograph, I look like a decent family man. But if anyone sees your photograph, they'll not say you're decent. They will think you're a criminal, you're a thug. Yeah, obviously, because I look like this. I don't wear a suit and tie. But then he started hitting below the belt, and I thought, just one. He didn't stop there. He sent another one. He's like, it's a shame. Just imagine, like, I've been decent with them, I've been nice, and now he's telling me it's a shame that you're like this. Your daughter will grow up to become, for lack of a better word, I pity your daughter. I don't know what she's going to become. Is she going to be fodder? Actual word, fodder for men who want to have sex. Why don't you teach us something of value? Why don't you mend your ways? I started to lose my cool. See, here's the problem. When you start being nice to someone, see, number one is, it's none of his goddamn business. Okay, now I didn't respond to him. I have blocked him. I've deleted him. So I don't have anything got to do with him, because I was decent enough to respond to him, but he didn't stop. And there are certain lines that should not be crossed. See, the first one being is, it's none of your fucking business to comment on my daughter. Like, imagine some unknown stranger from the road comes and tells you, because he knows about you, your wife and your kid, because he has heard, he comes and tells you, hey, tell your daughter to behave herself, tell your wife. Are you going to entertain some roadside person? Just because I have shared a YouTube channel and I have spoken about my mistakes openly and I've told people don't do them, does that give you a right as a nothing or nobody to come and say, yeah, because I saw this, your wife better behave like this, your daughter behave like this, you better be. Who the fuck are you, man? And I can start getting very personal with your religion, from your pedophile prophet, 50-year-old guy with 6-year-old girl, we know the story, to all your concepts of a winged horse. I don't want to get into that, because you will not have an answer. You'll feel very offended. But how dare you? Okay. And that also, when I'm being respectful, then you're crossing the line by saying, shame on you. And who the fuck are you, man? I really wanted to take his photograph and literally, just smear it all over my groups, but and it is his real photograph, real photograph and real profile. See, here's the thing. You are a Muslim, you follow Islam, so you think that is the high watermark of religion or righteousness or spirituality. I mean, just because you're a Muslim, you're superior to others. Just because you follow Allah and Muslim and you can lecture others on values. I mean, man, if you were to dig into your own religion and the verses and all that, there's enough and more crap that is online. That is why people don't respect, your religion, and in fact, they don't respect self-righteous pricks like this. Yeah. I was really disgusted. I thought he was a gentleman. And then he goes on to shame on you and your daughter will sleep around. Oh, just look at that man. A 60-year-old telling me that my 4 or 5-year-old daughter will one day grow up to sleep around. And he assumes that because he doesn't have any tattoos, because he's a Muslim, because he's wearing a suit and tie, he's a better father, he's a better human being than someone who's tattooed and someone who's like this. I mean, I have had the courage and I've had the guts and I've had the integrity to show this is my life, good, bad, ugly, this is me. Openly I've said it. But you're portraying yourself as a very decent, goody guy. We don't know what you do secretly behind the back. We don't know what are the skeletons in the closet. We do not know how many dark, dirty, diabolical, despicable acts you have done. In fact, the biggest one of all is you're not minding your own goddamn business, you're minding mine. That clearly shows what kind of character you are. I mean, do you see me interfering in you, in your family life, what your wife is doing, what your daughter is doing, what your son is doing? And even if you did show it on YouTube or anywhere, I wouldn't be bothered. It is individuals like these that make me sick to the stomach. And this is the main reason why I left society, why I left Christians, the South Indian community, Mangaloreans, why I left all of them, because this is that habit that they have. They'll not mind their business. They'll not see their children. They'll not see their lives. They'll not see their imperfections. They'll be busy looking at other people, and they'll demand an explanation from you as if you owe it to them. Out of decency, out of courtesy, I responded the first time. And then because of that, he thought, oh, so now I will speak even more. And he has the audacity to tell me, shame on you. Shame on me because I didn't remove my tattoos. Shame on me because I'm an atheist and not a Muslim and I don't believe in Allah, Allah Gullah, whatever, Rasgullah, your religion that you have. Come on, man. I gave you respect. I gave you respect. But you didn't give me respect back. Why should I respect you? And I know in the comment section, they'll, Loy, just because one guy said you can't insult the whole religion, you buggers should mind your goddamn business. If you mind your goddamn business, nobody's going to interfere. It's when you start beating and pounding your chest and saying, we are, Muslims, Islam, Allah, even any religion for that matter, whether Christians, we have these Christian bozos who are coming under my channel. Jesus will come again. Jesus, hallelujah, hallelujah, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, and even our Hindus, Jai Shri Ram, your teri maa ki, teri ben ke, bosri ke, this and that, Jai Shri Ram. Why? You go around seeing me saying, hey, hail atheism, and I talk about your religion. No, I'm minding my own goddamn business. Like even here, I was minding my own business. You asked me questions. Out of courtesy, I said, okay, fine. Since you asked me about my tattoos, my books, my upbringing, my daughter, my wife, okay, fine. Here are some polite responses. I even told him that I want my daughter is going to be raised as a Buddhist. She follows Hinduism. Okay, she's going to be raised in that. He didn't like that. He wanted Islam. He wanted Muslims. No, that would have been nice. And that is where I get pissed off. That is why I get sick to the stomach. That is why I find it disgusting. Any religion that thinks we are better than you, we are superior to you, we have the high moral ground, and you are below us. Had he, after my response, if he had just said thank you, I appreciate, it would have left a good feeling. I would have felt like nice Muslim brother or friend or whatever. But he didn't stop there. And that I could have responded to him. I could have taken a screenshot and named and shamed him, but I chose not to. But it is people like this that leave a bad taste in my mouth and that make me, hate this kind of religion or religious practice or religious individuals. And my only answer to such, whether Christian, Hindu, Muslim, whatever, I just block and delete. I don't need to listen to your shit. These are the very same individuals who will go around judging the entire bloody world and feel good about themselves. No wonder, maybe his own children left him. Maybe his own family cannot tolerate him. That's why he goes around online and comments on other people's lives. Mind your goddamn fucking business here. A piece of shit. Piece of shit, you, your religion, your whatever, disgusting. It's like I'll not even piss on, your direction. I gave him respect. I treated him like a human being with respect. But instead of being gracious, as it is, you're minding my business. Fine, okay, I give you a response. And then after giving a polite response, you bloody insult me. Shame on you, Have human decency. What? Go fuck yourself, yeah. Disgusting piece of shit. I really, I'm telling you, I really want to say something about your religion, your Islam, your Quran, your Prophet Muhammad. I want to say so many things. I'm just not saying. I don't understand people here. That's why, best keep away. Block and delete. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Another wonderful holy-poly Muslim with his holy-poly beliefs, lecturing me about me, my daughter, my wife, what religion we should follow, how I should raise her, how my tattoo should be removed, what I should do. I should be ashamed. I should be ashamed of myself and become like him, suit and dress up and pray to Allah and be a Muslim, and then I'm good. Then okay. Others I'm bad. Now do you understand why I prefer to stay away from society and people and friends and community, and just give me the money? If you want my service, give me the money. I give you the service. Bye-bye. Finished. Don't have to listen to you. You, your Muslim, your Islam, your religion, your God, your whatever, keep it to yourself. Live with it and die with it. I'm not interested. Anyway, I had to share this because he pissed me off today. It was one of those days where you're being nice and courteous, but people forget that there's a line that should not be crossed. Anyway, didn't want to make this video, but I'm just too pissed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly, feel free. And if you are offended with what I said, please unsubscribe, leave, bye-bye. Prefer to have few people who I can be friends with and or keep in touch with online, instead of this whole goddamn popularity contest of having unlimited friends and losing your peace of mind. All right? Guys, take care. Good, bad, ugly. Feel free. Comment down below. This is me signing off.